Hi, good evening everybody. I wish it was different circumstances why I had to make this video today, but as we know, RJ's passed, and I can't even imagine for some of you that listened to him since you were kids till now, how some of you are feeling, because I was thinking of the impact RJ's had, not just on the Buffalo community, but just on the entire hockey community, folks. I mean, this is this is a special career, special person that the world lost, and this is, I didn't even know about this till this afternoon. I was working late last night, and I was jumping just on YouTube and looking at a few things, and I see Sabres legend Rick Jeanneret passes, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Well, I got to make a video tonight no matter what. I'm going to get back up to work in a bit, but guys, I'm just going to wing it, talk to you, give you my feelings on it. I'm sure we're all feeling a little indifferent all over with this. This is the second passing since I've had the channel. First one was Rennie Robert, and now RJ is gone. So as we move on in life, and as time doesn't stand still. It just doesn't. Sometimes there's injustice, and I was thinking of RJ's relationship with the fans. I cut out a few things. I want to show you guys a few clips. And RJ's relationship with the fans in Buffalo is very special, especially for people that aren't Sabres fans, really don't know how special this is. This is a very special relationship that's went on for half a century, my stepfather was here today when I spotted this clip, and I was like, oh my goodness, RJ passed away. He goes, what? I said, RJ, Rick Jeanneret, Sabres. He goes, oh my goodness. I said, yeah, because he likes RJ too. They're the same age, Ross is, right around the same age as RJ, and I told him I got to make a video on this. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you haven't started a YouTube channel yet, this is a good way to get started. Is slap together something about RJ, get out there, get a channel started. Really, this man should get as much recognition as anybody in NHL history, really. And this is a difficult one to swallow for me. So I can only imagine you folks out in Buffalo, where the land of RJ love is, and it's strange. It's a strange feeling, because I remember even when I got this shirt, the RJ jersey I'm wearing, and when I got this jersey, I was thinking, now just how grateful I am he's still around, and then I can get this jersey for my channel, and little did I know, like so shortly after his banner raising, he's gone, and it's just that, again, guys, time doesn't stand still for nobody. And we'll talk about that in a sec. A few clips I want to show you. They stood out for me. I was thinking about them. I said, I'm going to go clip these out. So RJ's relationship with the fans. Here's one for you here.
That connection is so unique. I mean, there are examples of other broadcasters. There's examples out there of others. But I think you're in a class, if you're not by yourself, you almost are, in terms of your relationship with this community and with this fan base.
I don't think it'll ever happen again in any sport, really. How can you go half a century with a team, same team, not just the same sport, but the same team for all those years? And now you wonder why I get asked if I'm a homer or not. Yeah, so what is it to you anyway? I've always admitted I was a homer. Of course I am. I'm proud of it.
You must have some appreciation for what you've accomplished and what you've meant to this community and to this sport and to this fan base.
Yeah, I think I do. Just from the reaction of fans. If I just go to Wegmans or Tops or something like that, even wearing a mask, they've managed to figure out who I am. And everybody's really nice about it. I know that I was in Wegmans, I guess it was, one day, and a little fellow came up to me and said, RJ, Mr. RJ, can I have a picture with you? I said, got any money? Hey, Hey, Ma, he wants money all over the store. And I'm trying to hide my head. He got me good. That'll teach me to keep my mouth shut.
I thought that was touching. You know, he loved the fans. He loved the fans. He could have retired how long ago, folks? And he stayed there for us Sabres fans. He stayed there for us. You know, I'm sure he wanted to have some retirement. I'm sure more time with the grandkids, less travel. Think about it, you know. And he still put in the effort even after cancer. I mean, it's, you know, and I was thinking, you know, he's been suffering, they said, for a few years with these organ issues, right? So he probably knew, and he didn't want to make a fuss. It's typical RJ, right? He didn't want to make a fuss. He just wanted to keep it, you know, kind of quiet, I guess. And it just is sad day. Sad day. There's not much to say, you know. Another channel was talking about they should put up a statue for him. I agree with that. That's something I think they might look into. I think they might do it, tell you the truth. I think kind of like I thought they should have retired 51 in the rafters. They kind of almost did, kind of. I don't think there'll ever be another a 51 used again. I don't think so, you know, in Buffalo. I'd have to check the history who wore 51, but I don't think it'll be worn again, even though the number is not retired. You know, the idea of a statue is a great idea. It's a great idea, you know. It's I plan to give that channel a shout out if I haven't already, so not tonight. Tonight is about RJ. And tonight, this is the only video I'm going to do because really, guys, it's kind of disrespectful if I do any other videos, but this one tonight, just how I feel, okay? And I got everything set up and I could go and do videos, but it's in poor taste if I do it tonight. So, you know, and, you know, they asked RJ about his career, about, you know, memories, what he believes about the franchise, you know, like, just check this clip. I thought this was a really good clip that we should look at. Here it is.
All the honors, all the experiences, the teams never won a Stanley Cup.
You had to bring that up, didn't you, Adam? Yeah, thanks a lot. No, but
How much does that...
They've been there twice, and I was there both occasions.
Does that leave a void for you at all?
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? There's an awful lot of players who never won a Stanley Cup either, a lot more than me, you know, so. But there's a void there, yeah, and I wish it had been filled, but it wasn't.
Let's just talk about what we've seen, even recently, with what this franchise has been through. With the change in the multiple changes in ownership, with Jack Eichel out of here now. And I know you admittedly say you're a homer.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of us, even the most objective among us, can see they're starting to turn a corner here.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Alex Tuck has been incredible, as far as I'm concerned anyway. It seems to have all changed, the mindset seems to have changed the day he walked through the door. Even though when he showed up, he was recovering from shoulder surgery and couldn't play. He's got such a positive attitude. He's incredible. And I think that's been a big part of the turnaround, or an important piece of the puzzle, let's put it that way.
With your experienced eye, it must be very interesting to see what's happening.
It is, and I really think they're on the right track. They got to keep this group together, though. I think that's very important, and they certainly have to keep Don Granato behind the bench because the players really like him and have every reason to. And they play hard for him, and that's evident now. You know, you can see that out there.
So yes, the Stanley Cup, of course, is a void, you see. And, you know, if you're going to talk about the team moving forward, I can guarantee you that extra spiritual motivation is there now going into next year. It's not about winning and losing tonight, though. This is about loss. Okay, I want to be clear, this is about loss. But it was an instinctive thing I thought of when I thought of this. I said, how is the team going to react to this, you know? And there's just going to be an outpouring of emotion all sorts of ways. So, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not too worried about the season today. It's not really, I don't really care right now. To be honest, I just don't care right now about the season, where it's at. This is huge, you know. I think the majority of Sabre fans would pick 50 years of RJ over one Stanley Cup. I think that's pretty fair to say, you know, but why not get both eventually? And I kind of look at it this way, guys. Maybe he's going to be with Ted Darling in another dimension, in heaven, with Robert and Martin, celebrating when the Sabres win their first Stanley Cup. Maybe it's fitting he's there, you know, with his, you know, you've seen how close he was with Ted Darling. You know, he's mentioned him many times over the years, and just the way I'm seeing it, the way, just how I feel about it. I'm sure when he passed, the person waiting for him might have been Ted Darling. It just might have been, you know. But guys, I won't drag this out. I just want to send my condolences to all of you, because I know the love affair that Buffalo Sabres fans have with this man. You know, I mean, RJ, I always said, is like the Titanic. You don't get it unless you get it, you know, and it's really that kind of feeling today. I feel like I lost an uncle today. You know, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to close out the video with one final clip for you guys. We'll close it out there, and then we'll see you guys soon enough, and we'll try to make some normal videos. My heart just isn't into it today, especially with this news. There's just no way, you know, like, so I'm going to leave it there. I'll see you folks in the next video. Take care till then.
He has learned the hard way that I am a very selective listener. Also to our boss, Chris Bellis. I want to say thank you very kindly. And she's not a boss. She's more like a den mother. But I can tell you one thing. She's a den mother to the point that we are probably the happiest workplace you've ever seen. It's a wonderful thing. And I thank you kindly. And Chris-Anne's got some medical issues right at the moment, and we're all in your corner, Chris-Anne. I can guarantee you that. And also, I want to thank my left-hand lady here, Shani, and my right-hand man, Rick. They've been with me for a long time, and we've had some tough times in this booth for one reason or another, but they do put on a great show, and they help me through one game after another. I don't want to sound this like a eulogy, but it's more of a celebration, really. Time passes for everyone. Eyesight fails, as does reaction timing. With me, it works like the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. It's the first time I've ever quoted the Bible. Thanks for traveling around with me on this road for the last half century. All of you, thank you very kindly. It's been a hell of a ride.
What a night. What a career.